What's up, everybody? It is Rayshawn and Hugen. We are the Unscripted Real Artist. And in today's video, we're just going to talk about some random stuff. But first things first, I want to acknowledge the greatness that is Alfre Woodard and Loretta Devine. Two phenomenal actresses in the game. And not enough people really acknowledge their greatness.
You're goddamn right.
Because for me, I've seen Alfre Woodard and Loretta Devine blow my mind, make me cry, all the things. Um, I recently watched this movie. Um, it was like several days ago. I forgot the name of it. Hold on. Brief moment while I find the name of the video.
While she's doing that, I'm fairly certain that Loretta Devine, she's been in literally everything, but I'm fairly certain that she was in Supernatural. She played a psychic in Supernatural, and we never saw her again, and I'm mad about that. I'm pretty sure it was her, but let me just check. Let me just double check. Hold on. Hold on to your butts, because I think that was season 1 of Supernatural, and they never used her again, and I was big mad because I'm like, yo, why would you not use her again? Why? Because mind you, they swapped her out because I remember it was a black woman, a larger set, heavier set black woman that they had as a psychic, and they in later seasons they went to a different psychic who was not black. I'm just like, okay, cool, y'all know a lot of people, but why? It might have been somebody else though.
Found the movie.
This is movies.
So the movie is called So Be It. It's on Amazon Prime. And you can watch it for free through their app
Yo, her
called
filmography is crazy.
they have a app called Freevee. And basically the gist of the movie is a young girl named Heidi who lives with her mentally challenged mother, and Alfre Woodard plays the caretaker. Um, and basically, the little girl is trying to find out information about her mom and basically where she comes from and things of that nature. But it's a very emotional roller coaster. It's a great movie. Alfre freaking Woodard, bro. When I tell you that she should have gotten plenty of awards for this very movie. Yeah, they should have gave her all her things. All of her things. But it was such a great movie. Um but I don't think they really shed light on how phenomenal of an actress that Alfre Woodard and Loretta Devine are. And that's where I have a problem. Um they need to give them more
They both,
opportunities to not be somebody's like grandma and mother and stuff like that. Yeah, I know they're like up in age and stuff like that. But if you really think about it, give them the roles that you know would help them shine. Because yeah, we see people like Jamie Lee Curtis, not trying to rag on her, but we have these phenomenal actresses that are overlooked. Like their greatness is always overlooked. And that's where I have an issue. What were you gonna say, Houston?
No, because I'm. It was. I'm trying to remember, and I think it might have been Loretta Devine, but maybe it was another woman that has a similar appearance to her. But
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm looking through the cast list, and I forgot that freaking Sterling K. Brown was in this.
Was in what?
Supernatural. He played a character named Gordon.
Oh, I didn't even
He was. I know you let it go. You stopped watching it after like the first season or so.
season like
He was in
season
later
3
seasons. He's a
ish.
recurring character that hates vampires,
Mm-hmm.
and just ah. And I knew his fate when I saw him in like trailers for like uh what is it show that he won an award for.
This Is Us.
This Is Us. Right. I knew his face looked familiar, and even when I saw him in Black Panther, I knew his face looked familiar. Now I know why. It's because he was in Supernatural.
Bruh.
I'm mad at myself. I'm trying to find this character's name.
But why are you trying to search? While she's trying to search for the character, I can talk about the greatness of Loretta Devine. So we know Loretta Devine was um a dream girl, of course, an original dream girl.
She
Yes.
was?
Um,
That's new information.
she was in Waiting to Exhale. Like her catalog is like ridiculously long, and I just want people to recognize the greatness of these women. They have been in the game for a very long time. And I don't know what it is with people overlooking uh these two women, but y'all need to recognize how great these two black women are. Like they're phenomenal. If you can look at Angela Bassett
Oh, she died in
and
this show?
Cheryl Lee Ralph in the same light, then you can look at Loretta Devine and Alfre Woodard.
It was Loretta Devine. I was right. Hell
So
yeah, I was
what was her
right.
character
Okay.
name?
Missouri Mosley.
Mm-hmm.
It says that she died in the show,
But you don't remember it. It says that her character died.
but her character does die in season 13, and that's probably why I didn't know. I was not aware of that. I did not watch season 13, which is the last season, I believe.
Mm. Well, now you know, fam.
They always be doing this.
To the black folk, yeah.
Here's the thing about Supernatural, though,
Mm-hmm.
not just the black characters.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of the cases, the female characters in Supernatural are killed just to move the doggone
Story forward.
plot along.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, bruh,
That's Hollywood.
that's why I didn't watch a lot of season 13. Okay. So I know the character. She died protecting her granddaughter in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But in any case, Loretta Devine has just been in. I when I went on her, which another thing I don't understand why it's not shown on her IMDb page for some reason. I didn't see it there,
Mm-hmm.
but she was in season 1 of Supernatural, but I didn't see it on her IMDb page.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess maybe it's because it's a minor role, but in any case,
It need to be
her
added on
IMDb
there.
page is
But that's what I
long.
said.
Ma'am, she been in the game a very
That's
long
what I
time since before
said.
I was
But
born.
that's what I said. That's why I'm saying her catalog is very long. That's why I'm saying
I'm like,
between her and Alfre Woodard.
and they
That's why
still
I'm
haven't given
like,
this lady her flowers.
but that's why
Y'all
but
raggedy.
that's why I'm saying it now. Those are two women that should have already had a collective amount of awards for what they have done. Hands down. I don't care how
And
small.
they're both brilliant actresses. Like if
Exactly.
you don't know who I'm sorry, how do you pronounce her name?
Alfre, Alfre Woodard.
Alfre Alfre Woodard is. You clearly have been living under a
Yeah,
rock. If even if you haven't known, if you don't know either one of these women, you've clearly been living under a rock because they've been in like
everything.
literally everything.
Hmm.
Alfre Woodard was in Luke
Yeah.
Cage. She had a role in, I believe it was the third Iron Man film, where she played somebody's mom, right? A character's mom that was like killed, and she if you've seen that scene, she goes behind stage because Tony Stark was talking at MIT,
Hmm.
like having a whole TED talk or something, and she was like, "Oh yeah, my son was there, blah blah blah.
Hmm.
What about my son?
Right.
Blah blah blah." And she has this emotional moment, okay, and it's just like, A1 acting skills, bruh,
Right.
okay. And she's been in countless things,
Let me tell
okay.
you something. If y'all ever have the,
And she acts down. They both act down.
let me tell y'all
Give
something.
them their flowers
If
while they're still alive.
y'all ever watch So Be It, you will understand what I mean when I'm talking about Alfre Woodard. Like, forget the little girl. The little girl, she did her thing. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
and forget the mom, she did her thing too. However, Alfre Woodard, like, that was a crazy performance. Talk about acting.
She ate and left no crumbs.
It was vacuumed up, okay? Like, it was
Hoovered.
insane. That's why I'm just like, I don't understand how you can give somebody that's mediocre, that's not that great, an award. And I'm not calling nobody out or anything like that, where they get recognized, or you give black people honorary awards and stuff like that. Like, an honorary award is just saying, here you go, my N word.
Here's a consolation prize to soothe your bruised ego.
It's not even that. It's just like you just giving it to the black people because it's kind of like, okay, they got something. You can't say they never got an
And
award. And that's not the
right,
same
but
thing.
when I say that, I mean it in from their perspective. It's like here's a
Yeah,
consolation prize
yeah.
for your bruised ass ego.
Yeah.
Like that's the delivery of it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, nah, if that's your intention, I don't want it at that
Right.
point. Cause you're not genuinely giving this to me because I earned it. You're just giving it to
So
me
I can shut up.
to for publicity purposes
Hmm.
so that you don't look bad
Yep.
and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, because people are on the internet like, yo, why'd you give it to this person when
Hmm.
clearly the one who deserved it was this
Hmm.
person for their performance, you know?
Yeah.
And we're not talking about any particular situation, but this is
That's
what
what they do.
generally what ends up happening with people who are very talented that don't
Hmm.
get their due when they deserve their due.
Yeah.
It's like it's so dumb to me
Yeah.
because it's like people are like, "Oh, but this person was supposed to get it. Why didn't they get it when for the performance that they earned it for?" That doesn't
Hmm.
make sense. It's stupid.
It
It's
is. It
backwards.
is.
It's not a freaking popularity contest. It's
Right.
about who did the job the best. That's
Right.
what these awards are for. You
Right.
go to school and you get an academic award for, say, for example, PE. That's because you were the best child in your class at that subject
Mm-hmm.
matter. So, thusly, at the end of the year, during promotional ceremonies, you get that award.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. It's on based on merit.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
stupid.
it is.
It doesn't matter what color you are, who you are, whether you got there through nepotism or not, or sheer hard work,
Right.
or whatever it is. It's whoever did the best.
Right.
That's who deserves it. It doesn't matter whose name it is. Who
Right.
gives a about whose name it is?
Right.
I'm sorry. I feel very passionately about stuff like this because, like, fair is fair.
Right.
Do the
But
right
we
thing.
but
No
we've
Spike Lee.
seen like a lot of the times I'm gonna say the minority gets slated. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that, white people aren't as deserving or, no other party is as deserving as we are or, anybody that's of the
Right. We're not
minority.
saying that at all.
Right. I think my issue is that they wait until, like you said, they wait until that person gets older because I've seen it happen plenty of times when I'm watching these award shows, and it frustrates me because it's kind of like you waiting until somebody turns 65 to give them an honorary Oscar or whatever, and it's just like, oh, we're recognizing your greatness. Why couldn't you recognize my greatness when I did? I'm just gonna say training day. You know what I'm saying? Why couldn't you recognize my greatness when I did freaking Independence Day? Why are we gonna wait until I'm old as dirt, basically, to come up
Mm-hmm.
and
Old as
say, hey,
Methuselah.
hello, to come up and say, hey, here's what we're honoring you this year. No, thank you. Not saying that I wouldn't be grateful and accept the award, but thank you, but no thank you. Like Denzel said, he leaving here with something. If I don't get no award that had that,
I'm from around the way. I'm leaving
I'm
here
leaving
with
here with
something.
something.
And I feel you,
For
Denzel. I
real.
feel you with
Because it's
that.
kind of like,
Shoo.
if you're just giving away awards, then everybody in the audience should get an award. Just like how they give those little
Right
kids
at that point,
win the soccer game, they give them those little participation trophies.
what is it called? Participation
Yeah, they
trophy.
all hand out the participation trophy and be like, here you go. You get one, you
It
get
kind of
one.
reminds me of, you remember Syndrome from The Incredibles
Uh-huh.
when he was like, because if everyone's super, then nobody is.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
that. Because if everybody gets a prize, like Oprah Winfrey,
You
you
get a
get a
car, you
prize,
get a
you get a
car.
prize, you get a
Mm-hmm.
prize, then that reduces how special it is to get that thing.
Right.
So then at that point, you might as well stop wasting your money making them little rinky dink trophies at that point,
Hello.
because they're worth no more than a piece of paper.
At this point.
You might as well just start giving out certificates at that
Yeah.
point, because they're basically just paperweights, expensive
Yeah.
paperweights.
But all
But a
I'm
good
gonna
time.
say is I just need everybody to recognize how great a lot of these actors and actresses are before it's too late, because we often wait until it's too late to celebrate somebody. You want to talk about, oh, that person passed and they should have gotten this and that. Where was all this fight and all this energy towards this person when this person was alive? Let's stop waiting until the last minute to when somebody passes on to want to say, "Oh, we're giving you your flowers." Give them the whole garden while they're still here,
Right.
so that way they can plant some
Give them
seeds.
the respect that they are due, because
Exactly.
so many of these people get mad disrespected.
Hmm.
Mad
They
disrespected.
do.
Even though some of these people are involved in some of the greatest, like, masterpieces
Hmm.
in film.
Yeah.
but you disrespect them on at every turn, right? By not giving them their due. Especially considering that a lot of these people that when they make said masterpieces, those same masterpieces are usually blockbuster
Yeah.
films that make a crap ton of money,
Yeah.
whether it be through ticket sales, through DVD sales, VHS,
Streaming services.
Blu-ray, all that stuff,
Yeah.
streaming, digital, all of it,
Yeah.
whichever form that it comes in, and you just say, "Oh, yeah, yeah, you made us a lot of money. You performed really well, but screw you, basically."
Hmm.
I'm sorry, I went like full Scarface in the face just now, like,
Nah, but that's
but
what seriously
it's just like, yeah,
happened.
screw you, man, because we don't give a damn about you. You still have plenty of years to live, which is not true because again, rest in peace. May he rest in peace. Our boy Chadwick,
Hmm.
he died at a fairly young
Yeah.
age. And yeah, I think he did get his award
Yeah.
for his
Yeah.
performance, several awards for performances, but you can't bank on the idea that, oh, this person is really young. They have their whole life ahead of them.
Hmm.
They're going to have their chance again,
Hmm.
blah blah blah. You
Cause
can't,
you don't
because
know.
when God decides to call you home, he
Hmm.
decides to call you home, and they ain't they ain't nothing that nobody could do to
Cause you
that
don't
do
honestly
about that,
you
because
don't know when.
it's not like I could go, you or I could go upstairs and be like, "Oh, we still need him, God. We still need him, Lord. We need still need her."
Hmm.
It don't happen like
Cause
that.
again, you don't know when the last moment of anything is going to be your last moment. So that's why I was saying, one, we got to cherish these people and give them their flowers while they still here. Give them the whole garden. Allow them to plant whatever seeds. It may something grow from that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
Right.
these people want to help people. You know what I'm saying? Some of them. I can't speak for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but some of them want to help other people. You know what I'm saying? They have that in
And
them.
expand their legacy too.
Exactly. That's why I'm just like, you don't think Alfre Woodard and Loretta Devine want to help people within a community a little bit more and outside of their community, or just influence and help other young youth, you know what I'm saying? And other women that's coming into this industry, whether it's family
Mm-hmm.
or not, like they still trying to inspire people too. Why,
Right.
especially while they're still here. So yeah, man. I think that has literally been on my mind for quite some time. Um, because I see a lot of our our legends, who we consider our legends, um, not get recognized. Of course, us as a community, as Black people, we often see um a lot of like Danny Glover. You know what I'm saying? People that are older, they're still
Right.
working, but they're still on your mind because you're like, yo.
Which, to be fair, there ain't no reason why they should still be working. I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
yeah,
Old as they are,
but
and as up there in age as they are, they should be able to retire, like for real, and not have to
yeah, but
work.
at the same time, these are also people that have grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to work yourself down to the bone, but you're also trying to make sure that your family is going to be okay once you leave.
Right.
Because again, as you
That's a
stated
fair
before,
fair statement.
not everybody
Mm.
has a great deal amount of time, and don't nobody know when their expiration date is gonna hit. You know what I'm
Yeah, when your
saying?
ticket gets punched.
Exactly. Because that's why, from my mouth to God's ears, I pray that you and I are going to get to a point where we are successful in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Where we can leave a great deal of money behind before our time is up. You know what I'm saying?
Or at least leave behind some form of a legacy
Exactly.
behind, because
So our
you
families
know
don't have to
make a
worry.
mark.
Because my whole thing is I don't want my
Right.
family to have to worry about anything financially. Nothing. I want everything to be
Right.
taken care of. So when I leave this world, everyone knows that both Rayshawn and Hugen came, saw, conquered, accomplished. You know what I'm saying? They did the things. They made a name for themselves. This is their legacy. This is what they stand for. This is what they represented. And this is what they leaving behind.
Mhm.
I want to be able to plant seeds.
Yeah.
And the people that's reaping the benefits of whatever's within that garden.
Of that harvest.
Exactly. I want to make sure that I pray that they do what it is that they need to do and follow the path the foundation that I have built or we've built. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's all you can pray for. And I'm pretty sure that's what all the elder um actors and actresses are hoping for too, especially in the black community, because we have so many great actors that's coming out into the world that's doing things now. And all the elders are just like, I'm finna sit down. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
again,
Like, my knees hurt. Let me sit down now.
man, I got hip pain. This arthritis kicking in.
Right.
I'm not a
Ew.
spring chicken like how I used to be. But it's great
Right.
that they're one recognizing that they need to sit down somewhere, and also two, they're allowing others to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can't speak for any other
Yeah.
communities, but oftentimes I see that there's older people from other communities that they don't really like working with younger people. They have a problem with that. They got to pick the people. I've heard stories. I'll tell you off camera. But I've heard stories about actors' experiences working with older people and how they were mean, rude, and nasty or whatever. And it's just like, you could have stayed home. You know what I'm saying?
Yikes. Like, go home and sit in your rocking chair,
Exactly.
Grandpa.
Go knit
Go
something.
sit down in your
Go
rocking
throw the
chair,
ball with
Grandma.
Max outside or something. I don't know.
I'm getting tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too dang
Well, that's
bad.
too damn bad. You keep digging.
But yeah, man, like that's just that was on my mind because I'm just like Alfre Woodard and Loretta Devine are two phenomenal actresses in this game. And
Phenomenal. Phenomenal is not is just the basic
yeah,
word
that
that
but
you could use to
they are
describe
just
their brilliance, you know?
beyond, you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
you can't even cover all your bases with the
Right.
word phenomenal.
Phenomenal is not a big enough in
It's
it's not
not. It's not a big
a
enough
big
word.
enough word to describe how great they
It's
are.
just a drop in a bucket.
Right. They are just beyond this world. You know what I'm saying? They're otherworldly, I'd say. Um,
And I mean, to be fair, it kind of reminds me of the phrase of in different contexts, people saying how with us we have to try like 10 times harder
mhm.
to get half of the way,
Yeah.
a quarter of the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then you have countless black artists, because it at the end of the day it's all
Yeah.
art, it's all artistry,
Yeah.
you know, have to fight tooth and nail and be like the tip top best at what they do
Mhm.
in order to get recognized, which is pretty ridiculous to me, because you know, it should be equal. All things should be equal and fair.
But it's not.
But unfortunately, it's not because of a myriad of number of
Yeah.
issues and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just it's unfortunate that it is the way that it
Yeah.
is, and that people don't get recognized when they should be recognized
Yeah.
for the work that they do.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, y'all, this was our random chit chat. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your bell notifications and click all so that way you are notified every time that we post. All of our social media info is in the description box below. And comment your favorite part of this video and tell us who you feel like we should shine some light on, put the spotlight on them. And yeah, we will see you guys in this next video or in the next video.